Friggin' what up, dude? Strider Wilson, I'm the host of this podcast that's mine, gonna be called History is Dank. History is Dank with Strider Wilson. Dankness from the Friggin' what up, dude? Welcome to another ep of History is Dank, dude. I'm your host, Strider Wilson. We got Aaron on the sticks. What up, Aaron?
What up?
And we got an extra special motherfucking treat today, dude. We got the savant of Stoke himself in the building, Chad Kroeger, dude. What up, dude?
For all you audio listeners, that was me just busting a load into this new episode.
Just beat a nut, dude, straight in the studio, dude.
Fuck,
dude, let's
go. Good to be back, baby.
Boom.
My dog, Strider.
Feels nice. Yeah, dude, you're back. You were on Joe Code. What up, Joe Code?
Yeah.
How does it feel to be back in the studio, dude?
Dude, to be in Dank Studios.
Exactly.
It's the best, dude.
Burb Dank.
Got the best energy in the game right here.
Dude, how can I not be fired up, dude?
Yeah.
And today we're talking about something that's very passionate, dude, that we're very passionate about. And we love this guy's films, but he's a dumbass, dude.
Dude, say it.
George Lucas is a dumbass.
Dude. We got you, dude. You're a fucking dork.
We're coming for you, dude.
You're a dork, all right? You big-headed fuck.
South Park got you. Now today we're going to get you, dude. Dude, you look up on Google and it's like, he's worth anywhere from $5 to $10 billion. I'm like, dude, that's a small amount of money, dude.
What a geek, dude.
Dude, exactly. Yeah, dude, he's not on the light side of the dark side of the force. He's on the force you to hang out with me, dude.
Yeah, the schmoll side.
Dude, the schmoll, exactly, dude.
I just love Catalina.
I might buy it.
Yeah.
Should I purchase it? I'll purchase that island. Dude, amazing. So today we're just really going to character assassinate this guy. So buckle up. Aaron's got some dank facts. We're strapped in. We're ready to go. But baby, before we dial in, before we get ready to go, what's fucking good? We're touring. We're doing, dude, hitting cities. Dude, it's the blast, dude. I've been road dogging with my bro. Dude, I saw you were on your bike. Kennedy said later to you, your Dank GF was like,
that's right, dude.
Later you just cruised out.
Yeah, I took the mini bike out just because airfare is just out of control.
True.
So I took the mini bike out and I said, au revoir to her about 3 days ago now, and now Burbank here is my first stop.
Yeah, it took you about a day and a half to get here on the mini bike, right?
Yeah. So I'm hitting Burbank, then going up to Seattle on the mini bike, and yeah,
that'll be perfect. You'll be there by the 21st?
Yeah.
So yeah, you'll probably arrive in Seattle about the 21st on your mini bike.
Yeah, I'd say the biggest hurdle I have is it's electric, so it's finding I usually have to stop in AM PM and give it a nice charge.
True. Get a fucking big gulp and just let it charge.
Yeah, totally.
Hell yeah.
But dude, I crank badass music while I'm doing it, just heavy rock, smoking a cig.
Let's go.
Just fucking rocking aviators and just living the road life,
Just the road dog himself, dude. We're graced by his presence today on this dank-ass pod.
Oh, sorry, one more thing,
please.
Being on the road, it's a new lifestyle for me, but I think the fact that, I'm taken now. A lot of people who live life on the road, they like to get a handy at the, gas station B room.
True.
But I just give myself one.
Dude, see, that's adaptation.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a beautiful thing. And for the Danktorians listening, that's the type of knowledge you're going to be getting today. And that's why one of the many reasons we get so stoked when Chad's on the pod is, of course, you go to an AM PM. What do you want? You want to get jerked off in the bathroom.
Exactly.
By someone you just met.
Yeah. You
want to say, hey, can I buy you some ding-dongs? And I'm not calling you a ho-ho, but I'd like you to rub my Twinkie in the bathroom. See what I fucking just did right there, dude?
Dude, yeah.
That perversion was sponsored by Hostess.
Hostess has the best food for splooging. So just dick-related talk because they're all filled with cream.
Dude, that's absolutely true. I don't think there's any snack that comes even close. Maybe a Gusher.
Gusher, yeah,
but you're not going to find that at AM PM.
I got to say, though, to Gusher's credit, they got the sort of feel and texture of jizz way more on point.
So true. So true. Yeah. That's true. Dude, you imagine just eating some Gushers and just giving yourself a HJ in an AM/PM bathroom?
I don't have to imagine it, brother. I've done
Let's
it.
go, dude. Let's go. Fuck yeah. See, that's smart.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Mm-hmm.
George Lucas is a dumbass. He would never do that.
Dude, that was exactly what I was going to say. He would never, ever do that.
No, he'd probably put a warhead in his mouth and try to suck his own dick, dude.
Yeah.
Which is a bold thing to do and an ambitious thing to do, but with all that sour in your mouth, it's going to hurt your knob.
No, thanks. I use flashlights.
Yeah. Well, the thing is it's actually robotic, and I'm very Here's the thing, dude. We love Star Wars, dude.
I love it. I love it, dude.
Dude, and that's what part of why we have so much beef is like such a geek, dude. And we love this. We love what he created so much.
Yeah.
And it's like, just be chill, dude. How come there's guys that create stuff that we love that aren't chill?
Dude, I've wanted this for a long time.
Like, I loved Facebook. And have you seen Zuckerberg on one of those fucking electric surfboards? I mean, first of all, he has an electric surfboard, dude. Like, come on, bro.
Dude, you know what? I mean, I'm not going to make massive assumptions here, but there are some facts about Star Wars that I know, you know, and this relates to Facebook. Really? You know, perhaps I know Mark Zuckerberg is probably the big brains behind it, but yes. I think there's a lot of people he stepped on along the way.
Oh, I think so.
To create that. Similarly, I think George Lucas had a good idea and he executed, but as we'll find out, a lot of people deserve more credit. Like, he's sort of looked at as like the Star Wars guy. And I think and I don't know how much he really, you know, talked about the other people who deserve credit for making it what it is, but so I don't really know how gracious he was with that. But knowing that he's the fucking dork that he is, I don't think he was very gracious. Maybe Aaron, you might know. But so I think that starts to wear and tear on you, and it breaks away that outer layer of coolness, and then you just got schmoll underneath.
Totally. No humble, you know, like he will have to be humbled. He'll have to be humbled somehow, but I don't know how that's going to happen. Maybe when he listens to this pod. And then it will open up his mind. That's really what we want to do here today. We don't want to really just bash George Lucas, even though, buckle up, dude, because it's coming. But hopefully, George, you listen to this, George. And George, when you hear this, dude, let your heart be open and give freaking credit to these dudes. You know?
Dude, because I'm so stuck for this Bash Fest, dude.
It's a Bash Fest 3000, dude. Look out, dude.
Can you imagine listening to it? It's like big ass house. Oh, yeah. Fuck.
Exactly, dude. If you're like me and you've been doing your best to concentrate, and sometimes you're not getting that follow through that you want, or you're able to, and you keep procrastinating like I do, and I'm trying to concentrate on, you know, right now for me and my dank fiance, it's reorganizing our closet in our apartment, and I've been procrastinating it. Or research for an episode. I know I've got an episode to plan, and I know I need the work to do, but I'm just not focused every time I open up my laptop. I'm, you know, start looking at other stuff, fantasy, whatever it is. I've found the solution that helps me be efficient and get everything done as quickly as possible and efficiently as possible. And my solution is Magic Mind Productivity Drink. Check them out at magicmind.co/dank and join a community of go-getters. Use code DANK20 to get 40% off your first subscription or 20% off your first one-time purchase. Our 40% off code only lasts 10 days, so hurry up. The best part is that they have a money-back guarantee like that. Right now, go to magicmind.co, that's magicmind.co/DANK, and enter code DANK20 to get 40% off your subscription or 20% off your first one-time purchase with code DANK20. This special 40% offer is valid within 10 days, so sign up now. Hurry up. Dude, he creates some of the best characters. We love Han Solo, but first let's talk about Lucas here. He went to USC, dude. He made a student film that was later called THX 1138, and basically it was like a ripoff of this idea, George Orwell's 1984, basically. And Aaron, step in here if I'm getting any of these facts wrong.
No, that's correct. Yeah.
And it's about a dystopian future where android police force humans and emotions need to be suppressed and all that stuff. And Cool fucking idea. First of all, I didn't follow the assignment, dude. It was supposed to be 5 minutes, and his project was 15. What a fucking schmoll.
So
that's about how the movie feels too. The full length movie feels that way.
Yeah, very long.
Should have been 5 minutes, and it's 15.
He also goes on to make a movie called American Graffiti.
Great movie.
Which is a great movie. Great soundtrack. And here's the thing. In the tune of bashing Lucas here, I mean, we love American Graffiti because, and we're going to talk about his ripping off and credit, but Art LeBeau is the guy who came up with like oldies but goodies and was playing like in sort of this. But it is a genius idea. He has genius ideas. And he draws from geniuses and maybe doesn't credit them enough. But like...
Art LeBeau just died yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. Art LeBeau just died. And...
I mean,
so rest in peace.
Wolfman Jack is part of that, and he's in the movie.
That is good. At least he keeps him in there, which is good. And the cars are sick. And Lucas does kind of stay out of his own way, but sort of a bold thing because he's coming off of... American Graffiti was his first big hit, wasn't it, Aaron?
Yeah.
That was like what put him on the map. And that was 73?
Yeah, 73. I mean, Walter Murch, the editor, does a lot of heavy lifting on that. He's the same guy who did Apocalypse Now.
Dude, great movie.
He does a lot of the heavy lifting with the mixing and that movie's all casting too. Like that's what I'm saying. That cast is brilliant.
That's why George Lucas is a dork, because it's the cast, dude. And he'll probably say, yeah, I sat in on the audition and I saw Harrison, and as soon as I saw him, I said, this guy's California cool. Nah, dude. You don't know what cool is, dude.
Yeah. Dude, you know what? And then there's around that time there's a group of directors like that. It was like George Lucas, Brian De Palma.
Yes, De Palma.
Francis Ford Coppola.
Yes.
Spielberg. Scorsese in there?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to thought. And I I'm making a lot of assumptions on this pod, but given the few interviews I've seen of G. Lucas, I'd say he was the schmoll of that group.
Yeah, dude, that's a great call.
Yeah, and then like Francis is like, I'm coming up with Godfather, and then, Scorsese's like, I got Taxi Driver. Well, what about you, George? I'm gonna make Star Wars.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're like, all right.
And De Palma's like, I just want to watch hot women get chased. It's like, all right, we're all on board with that, dude. But and he's like, oh yeah, and he's coming off this hit, American Graffiti, and he goes, I want to make a space opera.
Yeah.
What an idiot, dude.
Fucking dumbass, dude.
Stupid, dude. Turns out it's Star Wars and it's fucking rad, dude.
Fucking
dude, I hate you, but I love you, dude.
I hope I didn't get ahead of you in your thing.
Never at all. This is just a guideline. This is a guideline for us to just, it's a roadmap, dude. And when we're on that trail, we stop where we want and we enjoy what we like. And we go into AM, PM bathrooms and give each other HJs, dude.
Nice.
So I love that. 100% true. Leads us exactly what we're talking about right now, which is how he gets lucky with Star Wars, dude.
Yeah.
He just got lucky.
I'm going to do a space opera.
Yeah, dude. Fucking Yoda rips, dude. He's lucky about that.
Well, that's not even in Star Wars. Yoda's in Empire Strikes Back.
Wait, yeah, he's not even in.
Oh, he's not in the first one.
Dude, exactly, bro. Okay, Aaron, now we're talking.
Yeah.
And so he makes Star Wars, which also I heard in Chad, what you were talking about earlier too. It wasn't really even his, like that script was kind of presented to him, wasn't it?
No, he had the idea, but it's kind of based on a Japanese film, a Kurosawa film called The Hidden Fortress.
Dude, exactly. Kurosawa. He rips off Kurosawa.
Right.
Kurosawa, famous for the Rashomon.
Dude, I watched a Kurosawa movie a few months back.
Yeah.
Amazing. I mean, it's from the 50s, so, it's I try to watch Seven Samurai, kind of a tough watch because it's so long, and you're just like, but I watched this other one it's I can't remember the name of the movie, but the camera work is really incredible, ahead of its time. So you can see why so many directors talk about Kurosawa, and
it's a beast.
Yeah, he ripped out Kurosawa, and then it's like you're probably gonna get into the next part, or do you want to talk more about Kurosawa? Sorry.
No, baby, baby, don't even, dude. I love where you're going.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I love everything you're doing.
Well, what did he rip off from Kurosawa?
basically the this idea of the Force and like sort of taking that from these Eastern themes and everything like that.
Right.
And that's really why Star Wars was such a success, is because of like how thematic it is, and it is just
a lot of Joseph
fun.
Campbell too.
That's exactly right, Joseph Campbell.
Yeah.
He basically, and Joseph Campbell has cool ass shit. He has a theory about myth and how myth and just independently in cultures all over the globe, Mesoamerica, China, Europe, Africa, whatever, there are similarities in human myth. Just like there's like courage is celebrated everywhere. It may be called different things, but it's celebrated. And then the myths that people have, whether it be about like dragons or whatever they're called in Norse mythology or Chinese mythology, they might look a little bit different, but they serve a lot of the same purposes. And he just taps into this like human spirit and that idea, and that's really and you know, I want to bash on Lucas, but I'm like, is it that bad that he borrowed he borrows heavily? I think that's the thing. Am I right, Aaron, when I'm saying that? Like,
I mean,
maybe too heavily, or are we being too hard now?
I think it's being
even
a little
though he's
hard.
a dork.
Obviously, you know, Tarantino also borrows heavily from Asian cinema. So, like, is it a little hard? Yeah. I also want to point out that Lucas didn't write American Graffiti either. A husband and wife couple wrote that, so they'll come up again later, I'm sure.
I love
right,
that.
dork.
And so, he gets the Star Wars New Hope, which was later titled A New Hope, Episode 4.
Well, that's the thing. Here's the thing about George Lucas is they go, Star Wars, wow, great. What else you got? And he's like, well, actually, it's like 9 movies. And everyone's like, yeah, right, buddy. Like,
Yeah.
it's really not. Like, he wrote one movie and then was like, all right, I mean, I'll think of some more, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, and too, like, it's like the Joseph Campbell, it's the hero's journey. It's like,
Yes.
what's interesting with the hero's journey is like when you learn about the hero's journey, when you sort of know all the beats, almost every movie you can kind of predict where the story's going to go.
Yeah.
Because it's, you know, and Star Wars is probably the best example of the hero's journey. Like, ordinary guy gets put into extraordinary circumstances, meets like a guru guy, Obi-Wan, and then, you know, basically goes through all this, transforms into the hero, and then at the end his life has changed, but he's sort of back at the end of his journey.
Yep.
Is that kind of, it goes in like a circle.
It's a circle, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And there's like 7 steps or cycles on it, 12 or 7, I don't remember, but like, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like you can always see in like movies and stuff, like the midpoint, for example, when it's like it seems like it's over, and then there's like a, you know, second wind or whatever, and there's just little things like that where you're just sort of like, you can just see you can just feel in every movie and just sort of pinpoint where you're like, all right, well, there has to be conflict coming up right now, and then it's going to be resolved right here, and blah blah blah, and Star Wars is such a good example. Like it's so easy to sort of outline the hero's journey for Luke. But you know, another douche, Mark Hamill.
I know, dude.
Kind of a geek.
Total geek, and is totally the least fun part of the movie. Like, you know how like there's like sick ass shit going on in Return of the Jedi, which George Lucas left the Directors Guild because they like fined him because, and I kind of credit George Lucas for this, where they didn't have, the Directors Guild makes you put credits up in front of your film before it starts, but he wanted that cold open, that long time ago Galaxy Far Far Away, which wasn't his idea, it was De Palma's idea, right, Aaron? Wasn't it De Palma's?
That I'm not sure, but they did work together. Like they cast his movie and Carrie together, and they almost had the casts flopped. Like it would have been Sissy Spacek as Princess Leia, and William Catt was going to be Luke, and then it flipped the other way around.
Whoa, dude, isn't that crazy? Dude, Hollywood, man.
Yeah.
Or just like those chance things that happen.
Yeah.
Like I was talking, this is a little off topic, but like I was talking about John Krasinski from The Office, Jim. Like he went to Brown, like very smart guy, and studied theater though. And sorry to say though, but I have a minor in theater, so I can say that. It's not punching down. And he called his mom. His mom's like, all right, you just give yourself amount of time, and if you haven't made it in like 2 years, like you got to pull yourself out, because I'm not going to tell you to give up on your dreams. Like, I'm your mom, I don't want to tell you to do that, but like, you know, give yourself, be like fucking pragmatic about it as you can. And then he calls his mom in like September, and he's like, he's living in New York, chasing acting, not getting too big of nibbles, and he's like, Mom, I'm out. Like, I'm gonna move back home, like, and then go to school, like grad school, or whatever the hell is gonna be. And his mom's like, just wait till the end of it's September. It's gonna be December pretty soon. Like, just wait. And he waits, and like 3 weeks later, boom, casts Jim on The Office.
Yeah, that's the thing is like with all these stories, especially like Hollywood and stuff like that. It's like, or any kind of venture where it's entrepreneurial or you're kind of, chasing something and it's a risky pursuit. I feel like there's so many instances where people give up right before they're about to take off.
Yes.
Dude,
it's so true, but it's so hard because. And you wait so long. It just takes, especially like stand up and in comedy, you have so much failure. It's 99% failure.
Oh yeah.
And little successes. And
then you but Harrison Ford had a good quote, where he was, because he didn't really start getting movies till he's 30s. He was what, like mid to late 30s, Star Wars?
Yeah. Princess Leia 19.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
dude?
Yeah, Carrie Fisher 19 at the time.
George.
And I think they hooked up.
Oh yeah, they did.
Legal. It's legal. Hey, it's legal. Look, I'm a convertible Rick says it's legal, so it's okay, baby.
It's in the law.
Exactly. It's all good.
I mean, Harrison Ford was married, but yeah.
Oh, snap.
Hey, sorry. What happens in Endor stays on Endor.
I was waiting for the camera switch.
Dude, nice.
Aaron, can you do a close-up? Okay. Oh yeah, dude. Check out my character, Scorsese. Getting back into Star Wars. This is what kind of turned me on to his fuck. I mean, I first, because he sold the Star Wars to Disney and stuff, and he's like, I don't like what they do with it.
Exactly.
And then that's when I got the first inkling. I'm like, this guy seems like a fucking geek.
Total geek, dude.
But so
2012 for $3 billion and then like 40 in stock options.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. And he still owns all the merchandising, I think, or like splits it or some shit like that.
I mean, that was the smartest thing he ever did.
He is, as much as we're bagging on him, like he's a very savvy businessman.
Yeah.
But he's like, to what you were saying, to the credit of your statement and his lack of giving credit, he's always wanted to like be singular. Like he had a company with Francis Ford Coppola called like, what was it called, Aaron? Fucking, some production company where him and American Zoetrope. And they're making great movies or whatever, like a lot of iconic movies in the early 70s, 80s. And then he's like, no, I want Lucasfilms. I want, whatever that fucking estate is that he has, like Skywalker Ranch. Nope, I want to offer that, like mine.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, come on, bro.
He's a fucking dink.
Yeah, bro. Best things in life are shared, dude.
Yeah, exactly. And so then when I first got the kind of like, oh, this guy's a schmoll, dude.
Yeah.
When it really kind of struck me was I saw this video on how Star Wars was saved in the edit.
That's exactly what I've been trying to get to. Exactly, bro. A New Hope. Yeah. Saved in the edit by a team of editors, one of which was his wife, Marcia, I think was her name. They were later divorced, 1983. Not going to bash it on for that. Personal life, dude, whatever, even though it's a dark, dude.
Probably Marcia, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're dude, hilarious, bro. But it's a weird spelling of Marcia, dude. Marcia, dude. But definitely is Marcia. Good call, dude.
And not only saved in the edit, I mean, you could certainly see that, but John Williams' score.
Oh, bro.
Dude, Aaron coming through in the clutch.
Once again, dude, just like with American Graffiti, oldies but goodies, the music, dude.
Amazing.
So sick. And Spielberg, dude. Being a beast. Directing Indiana Jones. Although, I was going to say earlier, because he left the Directors Guild, he was fined for not putting pre-roll credits. So he left the Directors Guild and was not allowed to cast Steven Spielberg because he's a guild director. So he had other dude direct Return of the Jedi.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
we didn't direct Empire either, though.
Did he? Who directed New Hope?
George Lucas.
Right.
New Hope, yeah.
Whatever. Cool.
Empire was Irvin Kershner, and then Richard Marquand did the third one.
Fucking beast, dude.
So basically, Lucas shot A New Hope like a dumbass.
Mm-hmm.
Had all these stupid ass scenes in there. He's like, look at it. And then his wife, Marsha, was like, you fucking dumbass. Let me
Exactly.
cut the shit out.
Dude, that's exactly how it went down. He was like, look how realized this world is. Look how realized it is in this extra 20-minute scene on fucking, what's Luke's planet called?
Tatooine.
Yeah, Tatooine. Yeah, we need a whole other arc in Tatooine. We should cut back to Tatooine in the third act. No. Marsha's like, no. We don't need that, dude. Let's have fucking Luke fly through the fucking Death Star in an X-Wing, bro. Yeah. And speaking of X-Wing, I'm about to be your ex, dude, later, bro. So go find a wingman. Fucking torched, Lucas! Dude!
Did he kind of bone her, too? Because she kind of...
No, they didn't even bone. That's why they broke up.
Oh,
he didn't bone, dude! He doesn't bone, dude!
Dude, I just can't wait for people to be scrolling. I'm like, what should I listen to? George Lucas is a dumbass.
Well, you said there's a lot of videos online of this, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
There's a lot of hate out
Reddit
there.
talk too. I mean, a lot about his dialogue too.
I mean, bro, let's not even get into Jar Jar Binks. Let's not even get into like the bad, you know, it's just bad. We don't even talk about that.
Close to that yet.
Let's just pretend that doesn't exist.
He also got into fights with the crew. They shot him in England, and in England they don't shoot 15-hour days like they do here. They're like 9 to 5. They stop for tea.
Classic.
Which is,
they say cheers.
Honestly,
instead
awesome.
of action.
it's awesome.
That is rad, yeah.
To his credit, I could see if you're directing a movie and everyone has to stop for tea, I'd be like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
But also, it's good to treat the crew well. So
yeah, totally.
I see both sides.
Yeah. The dude playing the Wookiee. Who's the guy that played the Wookiee? He's an iconic guy.
Peter Mayhew?
Peter Mayhew. And didn't him and R2-D2 hate each other?
No, I don't think so.
Really?
That would suck.
He had beef with someone, I think. I think they had beef.
I don't know.
Maybe not.
I don't know.
Maybe not. Maybe I just want that to be true.
That would suck.
All right, let's talk some Indiana Jones here.
You're a little person, and the 7-foot guy on set fucking hates you.
He just bullies you. Just reaffirms all the bulliness. Like calls him just short. Like not even clever.
He lifts up the thing and shut up.
Yeah, exactly.
Goes back into his little droid thing.
Dude, amazing. Maybe it was the guy who played C-3PO that he had beef with.
It's possible.
That's who I think
Daniels.
it was. And they were with each other all the time. That's who I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
not the guy who played fucking Chewbacca. Chewie. Love Chewie, dude. And Han Solo's so cool. The fact that he shoots first. Probably not even Lucas's idea for him to shoot first and ask questions later.
Yeah, I think that was changed in the edit as well.
I think so.
Well, and then they re-edited it famously.
Yep.
Oh, they did. Yeah.
So all these great calls that make the movie what it is weren't even Lucas's calls. Also, famously, you were talking about this. This is Empire Strikes Back when he says, "Luke, I am your father." That is not something that he wrote.
Nope.
How did that happen? How did that transpire?
The original lines were, "Luke, I killed your father," which explains Luke's reaction. He's like, "No, that's not possible."
Yeah.
It's just, no. And whenever I watch it, I'm like, what, dude?
Why are you reacting like this?
It's not possible. And the editor had an idea to change it to "Luke, I am your father." I think it was the editor, but it was not George's idea. And that's probably one of the most famous lines in movie history.
One of the biggest twists in movie history.
Yeah.
Like, massive.
Like, can you imagine if it was "Luke, I killed your father"? The audience would be like, yeah, I knew that shit.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
We just dislike this guy even more now.
We don't even know his father.
Yeah, then we got to go back and meet his father character.
Oh,
he's a great character. He's played by me. We're back on Tatooine, and he's great. And he likes building models of ATSTs, and it's fantastic. And you know, we'll see his model slowly progress. And
yeah,
he likes tea.
He likes tea. He likes to drive these things called ponds, and they're like hovercraft, but they have weird electrical shit on the back. And his wife's like, can you just go down on me, please. Well, I told you I don't do that.
The thing is, well, there's only 9-hour days in London, so I don't have time right now, to be honest with you. So I'm sorry.
I don't like to do that, Marsha.
I only do that at Lucas Ranch. Well, not at Lucas Ranch. We're in Lucas Ranch, and we'll do that, okay?
In the South Park where they make fun of him in those scenes, I love how big how big they made his head.
Yes, genius. Those guys are literally the best, dude.
Yeah.
Trey Parker, Matt Stone, complete beasts, and then their whole less than metaphorical, quite literal rendition of the raping of the character of Indiana Jones and the pinball and like the reference to Deliverance and just
when George's head
my God, dude.
Oh
yeah. Dude, it's unbelievable. I was watching that. I was like, I can't believe I'm watching this right now. Literally insanity. But yeah, Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Fucking sick movie.
Mm-hmm. Sick franchise.
So sick. Ties into sort of how he has this affinity for Joseph Campbell. He was a guy with history and myth and this cooler than, and also sort of like there was a lot of stories like that, like not comic books, but like in the 40s and stuff, there was a lot of...
Yeah, there were serials.
Yes.
Like a
yeah.
proto Saturday morning TV show.
Mm-hmm. Really cool stuff. Really cool animation. So very definitely drawing heavy influence from that. And, but then this fucking schmoll decides to make a prequel called Temple of Doom, which I'll say it, sucks. It's stupid. It's a cartoon. They go over a river raft. You got Slickfoot, the kid from fucking Goonies. Great kid, charming actor. The female character, I forget her name in it, is written so terribly.
Willie.
Written so terribly.
Is that named after Spielberg's dog?
Unbelievable. Luke, also named after George Lucas, dude. Guess what? Makes sense. It's the dorkest character. And then Spielberg saves him with Last Crusade. So sick. It's Sean Connery.
Well, Spielberg directed all three of those.
The directing ripped.
I mean, he married the woman from Temple of Doom, so they're still together.
She does a good job. That actress she does a good job, but her character is just like, dude, wouldn't make my fiance happy, tell you that much. Stuff it. Brother, it's the type of stuff at my men's club on every second Wednesday we talk about. That's how a female's supposed to be written. By a man and funny and hot.
I think there's some female writers on this. I think Empire had a female co-writer.
No wonder I didn't like it.
But you're seeing a pattern here. Like Lucas directs A New Hope. He kind of falls in love with the technology, so he builds ILM, which is great.
Yes,
but he gets out of the driver's seat in these movies,
which is kind of maybe a good call by him.
Well, ultimately, yeah.
Yeah.
Once you see what he does when he comes back,
it's a great fucking call because he realizes he's a huge dork. He does go and make the movie Willow, though.
That's Ron Howard.
Wait, what the fuck, dude? In my notes, I saw that he was involved in Willow, dude.
He's like a producer on it, yeah.
Okay. Literally, my notes right here is just Willow. Dude.
Just taking this dude to town.
Dude, later, dude. You're about to get elbow dropped, bro. Fucking bro. We talked about Kurosawa. We talked about Campbell. Aaron, I think I need you to guide the ship here, dude. Take the Millennium Falcon. When does he get back into the director's seat? I've been trying to find a way to keep my energy levels steady and up throughout the day, and I don't want to have that second cup of coffee, sometimes third, you know what I mean? And I'm always trying to cut back, and I love my coffee. I don't mind having my coffee in the morning, but right now, I'm having my cup of coffee with one little shot of Magic Mind, dude. It is helping my mornings out, dude. I love it. It's part of my morning. I'm all about putting stuff into my ritual. I can still enjoy my cup of coffee and not have to feel like I need to have another one in the afternoon to keep cruising. Magic Mind, it gives me that shot. It gives me that energy and that it helps my productivity and efficiency, whether it be, reorganizing the apartment, which seems like there's always a project around the corner. I'm finally checking those off the refrigerator little calendar that me and my dank fiance have. I'm getting stuff done. It feels good to be checking boxes. It feels good to be staying on schedule, being efficient, being productive, and cutting down on coffee while I'm at it. I mean, dude, they got great ingredients, dude. What fires me up is the lion's mane mushrooms. Okay. It's the bomb, dude. It's yet another nootropic and anthropogen, dude. And I'm fired up on these words, dude. It reduces my anxiety and inflammation while also supporting my cognition by preventing neural degeneration and stimulating neural regeneration. Sounds pretty legit to me, and I love that. And honestly, I mean, I don't know if you noticed, but the podcast episodes lately have been pure fire, and it's not all because of the guests. Okay. The research has been on point, and Magic Mind is helping me out. Honestly, I got to buy more because my fiance is taking them too. And I'm going, where are these things going? Am I being that productive? So we're just really crushing it as a team. So, and I love sharing it with my friends. So I'm happy to share it with my fiance, and I've already got to order more. And right now you got to order yours. So check them out at magicmind.co/dank and join a community of go-getters. Use code DANK20 to get 40% off your first subscription or 20% off your first one-time purchase. Our 40% offer code only lasts 10 days, so hurry up. The best part is that they have a money-back guarantee. Right now, go to magicmind.co/dank and enter code DANK20. That's magicmind.co/DANK and enter code DANK20. Get 40% off your subscription or 20% off your first one-time purchase with code DANK20. This special 40% offer is valid within 10 days of sign-up, so hurry up!
So the next movie that he is slated to produce, which I love it, but because it had Lucas's name on it, it underperformed. It had the one of the writers from American Graffiti was the director, the husband of the husband and wife team.
Nice.
Called Howard the Duck.
Oh, Howard the Duck. Yes, yes, yes.
I love it. I think it's great. I think the technology in it is really cool. They made a little person into a little duck.
Yeah.
I think Leah Thompson is hot. Tim
Leah
Robbins
Thompson,
is hilarious.
legit. She's crushing it. Yeah, Tim, yep.
The principal from Ferris Bueller, his name is escaping me.
I love that actor.
Jeffrey something. He's a great actor. He's now a pedophile.
No, he is.
Yeah.
Oh. Is he in jail?
No, it's more like he's in exile. He's
Get him out of here, dude.
Jeffrey Jones is his name.
Terrible.
Yeah, it was the whole thing about 10 years ago. But
Bummer.
But yeah, he's great as the villain there, and ultimately not really the villain, but whatever.
Yeah.
That movie underperforms, even though I think it holds up and it's still fun. It's silly, and a woman almost fucks a duck in it, but
Tight.
it's cool.
It's one of my favorite categories, dude.
George,
It's one of my new favorite categories of pornos, dude.
Yeah.
Self-driving cars, San Diego to San Francisco. Woman fucks duck.
It's probably George Lucas's choice to not have that in.
Dude, I think you're exactly right. He's like, wait, let's take that scene out.
What do you mean fuck duck? I think
Yeah. What would have really put this movie and made it chill? Let's make this movie not chill.
Yeah. Fuck the duck.
He does have a little ducky condom, which is hilarious.
Dude,
There's so many good jokes in it. It's so silly.
Leave it to George Lucas to really stick it to the ducks. You can't feed them, and now you can't fuck them.
Yeah. George is probably like, I don't understand. How do you...
It's a duck.
And he grabs one and he's like trying to fuck it. I don't...
I think they have one hole for everything, don't they? Besides the mouth. It's like the mouth.
I believe
and then it's like
so,
reproduction and deuces.
Dude, can you imagine if we had one hole for everything?
Dude.
That would suck.
Yeah. It's already pretty close to like... Yeah.
Yeah, the geography is not great.
Holes are crazy.
Yeah. It's a amusement park next to a garbage dump. It's Coney Island. The human nether region is Coney Island, basically. Which is pretty sick.
All right, moving forward.
Yeah.
So Lucas kind of disappears at this point. He's working ILM. ILM's doing amazing work, obviously.
Yeah, they crush it.
All the movies that are being made, Back to the Future, and all the movies they're doing all the effects for, Jurassic Park.
He's really talented. Look, as hard as I want to elbow drop George Lucas, the guy is really savvy and really amazing at all that shit.
Is he the on-the-ground talent involved? No. I mean, there's other artists who are doing amazing work there. But he's overseeing all of it, and that he deserves credit for that.
He is God.
So we get to 1997, the 20-year anniversary of Star Wars.
Hell yeah.
And George gets to tinkering.
No.
Tinkering.
No.
Starts updating visual effects. Adding a scene.
Exactly. The scenes that were edited out, he goes, I'll put that back in.
Yeah, there's a scene with Jabba the Hutt with Han Solo, which shouldn't happen until Return of the Jedi.
Han Solo.
But he puts in a digital fake thing, and he has to digitally make Han Solo walk over his tail, which doesn't work as an effect.
Yeah.
It's just an unnecessary scene. And obviously the biggest, most egregious thing he does in there is he makes Greedo shoot first.
Yeah, so stupid. And extends the cantina scene, too. Adds like a little jazz, like extends the cantina song. And
yeah, a little bit.
He purposely made Greedo shoot first?
Dude, horrendous call, dude. Horrendous call.
Dude,
he's a space cowboy, dude.
I'm calling it right now. This dude's got an inverse dick.
Dude, exactly, dude. How there's innies and outies with belly buttons.
Yeah.
He's got an innie dick.
Yeah.
Great call. Dude, great call, dude.
Yeah. And again, it further weakens Han Solo's story at that point. But yeah, it's unnecessary.
Yeah, why would you weaken one of the best characters ever?
Exactly.
And then let's talk about, let's just really everyone, sorry that we have to even bring this up.
So based on the success of the three, he brings out the three for the 30th anniversary. Mm-hmm. They all come out in 97. That was actually the first time I saw the original Star Wars, was 97.
Yeah. I remember they re-released them in theaters.
Yeah,
sick.
They re-released them all. They had that special edition stuff in them.
Mm-hmm.
He is tinkered further, which I don't know if we should get to now.
Now. Yeah.
Now, okay, so at the end of Return of the Jedi, when you see the ghost of the actor who played Darth Vader, we should get to it later, but he had Hayden Christensen in there instead.
Oh. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that.
Yeah. Who
less Hayden Christensen, dude.
Who Luke would not recognize because that's his father as a teenager.
Right. Doesn't make sense for the character. Doesn't make sense on any level.
Yeah. Obi-Wan doesn't go back to being Ewan McGregor.
But yeah, exactly.
He stays Alec Guinness because that's the actor you shot. He's great.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he's a great character. Great actor.
The thing about it too is like, talk about having a amazing villain and just kind of ruining it.
Yeah.
Like I like Hayden Christensen because of his sick hair.
He does have great hair.
I think it just his hair crushes it in Revenge of the Sith.
I grew up Padawan learner's braid in college because of how sick his hair was.
That's right. I heard about that.
It was real.
That's sick. Yeah, and so I really, in terms of casting, good job on that, George Lucas. But with making Darth Vader like kind of like an incel-y.
Exactly.
Not he's not an incel, but he's like just kind of like a pouty,
exactly, dude.
Like insecure lover, where you're just like, he's like, I need you. I hate sand.
Exactly.
And then he turns it like it's just like the taking that and then seeing Darth Vader, and you're just like, it doesn't add up.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, he's the fiercest warrior in the galaxy, and you're like, what?
Dude, exactly. You do not believe it at all. Darth Maul looks sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 99, he reboots the franchise, essentially creates the prequels.
Phantom Menace. Yep. Then there's what? Then it's Clone Wars.
Yeah. Attack of the Clones.
Attack of the Clones.
And then Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah. I like Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith has one of the worst lines of dialogue ever written. Has no subtext. It's when Hayden Christensen is getting his leg, like he's fighting Obi-Wan and the Fire Planet.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, literally they're having an argument while fighting with lightsabers. And then Hayden Christensen goes, from my point of view, the Jedi are bad.
Yeah.
He literally says that, dude.
Yeah.
And I remember like watching it being like, that is horrendous, dude.
Yeah. And then the one in Attack of the Clones, I hate sand. It's coarse and it's grainy. It gets everywhere.
So bad, dude.
And then at the end, dude, I remember when this movie came out, like 8th or 9th grade for me. We were all watching it in school. We watched it and we were all making fun of Darth Vader's, because it's the moment he becomes Darth Vader.
Yeah.
And what's his big line at the end? No. And we're all just like, what, dude?
Dude, yeah. So bad.
Yeah. Where is Padme? If that were me, if I were in Darth Vader's if I were in his position where like my whole body was burnt to the crisp, I wouldn't be asking about Padme. I'd be like, how's my dick?
Exactly.
Is it functioning? Is it all right?
How big have you made my cock?
It's definitely gone.
Yeah, right? His dick burnt off,
For
right?
sure it's gone.
Maybe that's the scene that they cut out before. Maybe he looks down and his dick's gone and he goes, no! Oh!
Oh, man.
I would like a Kyber crystal put where my dick was. Dude, yeah, bro. Terrible first 3 movies. Some okay moments here or there. Some good actors. You got Liam Neeson. You got fucking Ewan McGregor. The kid does a good job in the first one.
Does he?
Yeah.
I mean, he's a kid. It's really hard.
Yeah.
Like, Hayden Christensen had an impossible task, but the dialogue isn't good. And he wrote all these himself.
Yeah.
He shot them all digitally, so you theoretically have taken his time. It's like, did you get more than one take on any of this?
So true.
I mean, you're working with a kid. Natalie Portman was probably 18 by then, so you don't have to do weird hours with her. But
She's a great actress. She was already
of course,
crushing it.
yeah, she's already crushing it. And in those movies, it does not show.
No.
Mm-hmm.
You took someone who's a capital A actor and just
Oscar winner.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. He's the king of wooden dialogue.
So bad. And then we can fast forward even now to more recently The Force Awakens, which is now J.J. Abrams. How heavily involved is George Lucas in these ones?
Not at all, as far as I know.
Okay, well then, we don't have to rip on him anymore, but
That was after the selling, so...
okay.
Yeah, here's my thing with the selling too. It's like he's sort of like he sold it to Disney.
Yeah.
And for a lot of money, you got a lot of money. And then he's like a baby about it afterwards. He's like, I really don't like what they did with Star Wars. And then he's like, they had like Star Wars Land, and like Bob Iger was like, introducing me. He's like the man who made it all possible, George Lucas. He's like, yeah, you did a pretty good job. Like, it's not half bad. And you're just like, I don't like. You made the decision to sell it, so why are you gonna be like a pouty little baby after?
Exactly.
Here's 3 billion reasons to shut the fuck up,
Dude.
Yeah,
yes.
right. And he's like, they took my baby and and I'm like, well, they didn't force it.
No, exactly, dude. And you have endless amounts of money. You've billions of dollars already before even selling it. If you want, and maybe that wasn't his passion, but like, if this is your baby, why even sell it? Why do you even need any more money?
Yeah.
And then you're going to go be a moaner about it afterwards?
Yeah.
Just very annoying.
Yeah.
Because it's the easiest thing in the world. Well, it's not quite perfect, and if I would have done it, it would have sucked, dude. We saw what you did.
Yeah, we saw what you did.
You did shit. You did shit, dude. You would have blew it, dude. You would have put like a Jar Jar Binks ride, dude. It's a ride, a conversation with Jar Jar Binks. That's just a ride. You sit down and...
You walk into Star Wars land and you talk about international trade treaties.
Dude, yeah, exactly, dude. The Federation meets... Dude, so bad, bro.
People are really gonna love Jar Jar Binks. He's gonna be the next Yoda.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah, made Jar Jar Binks horrible.
I mean, that poor actor.
I know,
went through
dude.
the ringer.
Yeah.
Ahmed Best is his name.
Did he really?
Yeah, he almost killed himself.
Oh, really?
How much he...
How hated that character was.
Yeah.
Not even really his fault. I mean, in any case, I mean, here's the thing. Art, dude.
I do like the theories, though, that online that Jar Jar is actually a dark Jedi.
He's a Sith?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that'd be sick.
That'd be rad.
I would love to see Jar Jar. Like, would they just not bring him back, or like, did he die, or?
No, he becomes a senator between one of the movies, so he's not really in the third.
Yeah, you know what? That's the thing with a lot of these franchises too, is when they expand the world. It's like they expand the Star Wars world, and you're kind of like, you meet like the Senate, and like you go to Naboo and stuff, and you're like, this galaxy's fucking lame.
Yeah. Exactly, dude. Where do people even just chill, dude?
Yeah.
Like, where can people just freaking post up at the beach?
Yeah. Lightsabers, though, I mean.
There's probably good snowboarding on Hoth.
I don't know, it's pretty flat.
That is true. I really didn't see any mountains in the background. You're right.
Dude, that would be hilarious. It's like, while we're here, you want to go shred?
Exactly, dude. Let's freaking get after it.
I
mean, I don't know, dude. That's a pretty good bash. I'm not going to lie. Like, Aaron, what else have we missed? Have we missed any major facts or anything major? Chad, anything major that we've missed?
I think that's all I got.
There was the holiday special.
Oh, here we go.
I mean, he was still involved at that point, but he certainly didn't direct the holiday specials, which were terrible.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's tough, you know.
An entire scene in Wookiee with no subtitles.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, 10 minutes.
Whoa. Whoa.
Well, George, you're a renob, but thank you for bringing us Star Wars.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. It's not all hate. You know, there's some love here. We love it so much. That's why, you know, we directed all of our anger towards you. Maybe you want to answer a Q or two before we bone out, dude?
Yeah.
Strider, what's your go-to? Crew neck, V-neck, or just hoodie? I'm a hoodie guy. I like my rad-ass hoodie, I'm not going to lie. But now that I'm a little bit older, if I do dress up, I'll look for an excuse not to wear the collar, and I can get away with that with a nice sweater, and I go crew neck. Because my pecs, I've got pop, but I don't really have any fill. So I feel like you have to have good fill to pull off the V-neck. So I don't have that. But, I mean, it's hoodie through and through for me, dude. I have rad-ass hoodies.
I love that. Dude, I got to go with, I'm crew neck. Through and through.
Yeah.
You know, I had a V-neck phase right after college. Didn't take. But I experimented with it. I went through the trials and tribulations of it. And at the end of the day, I was like, nah.
I feel that, dude. I feel that. And that's the thing, dude. Here it is. What's up, my dude that asked this question is wear what makes you feel happy, dude, and stoked. You know what I mean? And yeah, you got to suit the occasion. Like if you go to a wedding, don't just show up in a hoodie. But, you know, when you're just posted up hanging out, if you're a V-neck, dude, chill. You know, that's cool. Although there's a famous story about when our buddy AJ showed up in a purple V-neck to a cowboy.
I heard about
like
that.
a rodeo, and we were like, what are you doing? So yeah, it can be egregious at times. Be yourself, but don't be yourself and be a schmoll about it. Don't be George Lucas about it.
Right.
All right, one more, then let's bone out. What up, Strider? My new stepdad surfs, and he rips pretty hard. He always wants to shred big ass waves. Don't get me wrong, I can charge, but if this old dude takes a spill, my mom will be lonely. How do I get my stepdad to not charge so hard, or is it always full send, all good? Dan.
Dude, excellent question.
It's a great question. He cares about his stepdad's well-being, but it sounds like his stepdad can handle himself. But maybe he's charging too hard for his age. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd say if he's getting injured consistently, or, you know, I think if he's charging a lot and he's charging hard, unless he's going out to like Mavericks and stuff.
Yeah.
I think just let him go out. Like I don't know. You're gonna tell him to not surf big, you know?
He loves doing what he loves doing.
He loves to do what he loves to do. Most of the time, also, injuries in surfing, I feel like oftentimes come when you're least expecting, on like small wave days.
Right.
You know, it's like...
Get fucking tombstoned.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like... So, I think asking him not to charge... Unless he's charging like Mavericks, then I think you have a conversation about it. But if he's just charging like 10, 12-foot days, I think he's fine, dude. I think just let him be, let him do what he loves. You know, he's got to live and enjoy life.
I agree. This might be one of those rare occasions where he's got to be like, hey, have you boned mom before you go surfing?
Right.
Like, hey, I get it, you're playing Dawn Patrol, but you're going to have to wake up 15 minutes early and bone mom.
Right.
And then let's cruise.
So, yeah, I think you hit the nail right on the head. The solution is to bone his mom.
Make sure that every time he paddles out, he's got to go and be like, this might be the last time I paddle out. And what are you going to do? You're going to bone mom. And
this guy's got to be on nut patrol.
He's got to, dude, great call.
He's like, where's your nut? Did it leave your body this morning? It better not be in your balls.
Yeah, he's going to pack the van or the truck or whatever for surfing. And he's going to look at him. He's like, you're not glowing right now. Did you even nut? Get back in the fucking house.
Damn.
Dude, that's beautiful. Dude, what a great app, dude.
So fun.
Dude, sorry, George. You know, dude, but hashtag not sorry, dude. Dude.
We've been talking about doing this for like 6 months.
I know.
Yeah.
But dude, we've been busy, bro.
Yeah.
Been running and gunning and hustling and making it happen, dude, and sucking and fucking and making money, baby. So, you know how it is. Aaron, dude, thank you so much for beasting it as always.
Legend.
Check out the brother pods that we have, Going Deep with Chad and JT right here on ATC, Joe Code right here on ATC. Check us out, coming to a city near you this fall. We're going to be, come November, we're cruising, dude. We're cruising. So, fired up. Chad, thank you, dude.
Dude, thanks for having me.
Dude, are you
Always a
kidding me?
pleasure.
Pleasure's all here, dude.
You're the best.
Dude, you're the best.
Dude, that was a great